Hey everyone, welcome to part 8 of our Endless Runner tutorial series. In this video, we're going to add our own custom character to the game and retarget the animations. Today, I'll be using characters from Reallusion's character creator 4. I tried using metahumans, but there were some issues when playing the game. Don't worry though, I'll cover metahumans in a separate video once I've fixed the problems. If you want to use your own character, that's totally fine, you can still follow most of this tutorial. And if you need help with making sure the animations fit right, you can find my contact info in the description. Let's dive in. If you're interested in using the same characters I'm using, there's a link in the description. You'll find them in the CC4 characters folder. Go ahead and download and unzip those files. There's also a folder called YBot animations on the drive. Inside, you'll find a mannequin and 2 animations. We need those animations for making our character slide. If you're using CC4 characters, you'll need a tool called Reallusion's Auto Setup for UE. You can find the download link in the description. Once you've downloaded it, run the program. If there are any permission prompts, just give it. Click Next, agree to the terms, choose where you want to install it, and continue. Now, navigate to the directory where you installed the software. Inside, you'll find separate folders for different versions of Unreal Engine. For this tutorial, I'm using version 5.1.1, so I'll select the 5.1 folder. Within this folder, you'll discover 2 additional folders named Content and Plugins. Copy these folders and then paste them into your Endless Runner project folder. But before you do that, make sure Unreal Engine is closed. If it's open, just restart it. Inside Unreal Engine, go to the Plugins tab, search for Reallusion, and turn on the plugin. Restart Unreal Engine one more time. After the restart, you'll see an icon at the top that says Auto Setup. Click on it. You'll get 3 options. If your computer isn't super powerful, choose standard or low quality. Then hit apply. Now, let's go to the content browser. Inside the runner folder, right-click and make a new folder called Characters. Inside that, create 2 more folders, YBot and the one with the name of your character. I'm using Kevin for this tutorial, so that's the name of my folder. Now, open up the YBot character folder in your file explorer. Drag and drop the ybot.fbx file into the YBot folder. Reset the settings to default and click Import All when you're ready. In the YBot folder, create 2 more folders, Animations and Retarget. In the Animations folder, drag and drop the 2 animation files. Uncheck the Import Mesh option and import them all in. Okay, let's move to the other character folder. Import your character. If you're using a CC4 character like me, there will be a pop-up for auto setup. Choose standard quality if your computer is pretty average. Click OK. In the import menu, find the advanced settings at the bottom of the skeletal mesh part. Check Use T0 as ref pose and import morph targets, then hit Import All. This might take a bit depending on your computer speed. Take a little break if you need to. Once it's done, check the skeleton. If the IK bones aren't attached to your character's hands, like they should be, you might have forgotten to check Use T0 as ref pose during import. You can fix this issue by deleting those files and then re-importing them again. Now, make 2 more folders in your character folder, Animations and Retarget. In the Retarget folder, right-click in the animation part and choose IkRig. Give it a name related to your character. I'm calling mine CC4_IkRig because it works for all CC4 humanoid characters. Open it up and select your character skeleton. Now, go to the content browser and go to Characters, Mannequin, then Rigs. Open the IkMannequin. We will use these names and bones for our character. Now, in your character's IkRig, choose the pelvis bone. Right-click on it and choose Set as Retarget Root. Next, select the root bone, right-click, and choose New Retarget Chain from the selected bones. When it asks for just select no goal every time. Do it for the bones I'm doing. If your custom character has extra bones like Spine 4 or Spine 5, choose those too. Don't worry, I'll list the bones and their names in the description. Once all the chains are set, save it. Now, go to the rigs folder under mannequins, copy RTG_mannequin. Go to your custom character's retarget folder and paste this copied retargeter. Rename it to RTG_Manny_ your character's name. I'm naming mine Manny_to_CC4. Open it up and in the target IkRig, choose your custom character's rig. Adjust the pose to match the mannequins by clicking Edit. You can also change the Mesh Offset Details tab to adjust the pose correctly. For adjusting legs, turn off snapping, fix rotation, then turn snapping back on. When the pose matches, turn off edit mode. In the Assets tab below, type MM for male characters or MF for female characters. Try different animations to make sure they work. Once you're happy, save the Retarget file. If something seems wrong, play around with the pose or double-check everything. If you run into issues, remember I'm on Discord to help out. I might not reply instantly, but I'll definitely get back to you. Just be patient if you reach out. Open the mannequin folder, then Animations. Find ABP_Manny, right-click, and choose Retarget Animation Assets. Then choose Duplicate and Retarget Animation Blueprint in the pop-up, pick the Retarget file we edited earlier. You'll see both mannequin and your custom character. Now, change the folder to the Animations folder in your character's folder. In the search field, type Manny, and in the replace field, type your character's name. Press Retarget. Once that's done, go to the Animations folder in your character's directory. You'll find all the animations retarget from Manny to your custom character. However, we're missing the slide animation. Go back to the YBot folder and in the Retarget folder, make a new IkRig. Choose YBot skeleton and open it. Right-click on the root bone and set it as the retarget root. Right-click on it again and select New Retarget Chain from the selected bones. Do it for the bones I'm doing. Then save it. Now, in your custom character's Retarget folder, create a new IkRig. Name it however you like, adding YBot at the end. Set the root bone as Retarget root and add the same chains as YBot. Save your settings. In the YBot Retarget folder, create a new IkRig retargeter and name it RTG_YBot. Open it, and if it asks for add height to retarget root pose, just select no, and set the target rig asset to your character_YBot_IkRig. Select the root and pelvis bones, set translation mode to absolute, and adjust your target character's pose. Play the two YBot animations to check if they work well. If they do, select them and export them to your character's animations folder. If they don't quite work, make sure you followed all the steps correctly. I've provided two animations, so choose the one that suits you best. After exporting the animations, open the slide animation. In the Details tab, scroll down, turn on Root Motion and enable Root Lock. Change Root Lock to Anim first frame in the drop-down menu. Save your changes. Do the same for the roll animation. Right-click on the animation and in Create select Create Anim Montage. Do it for both animations. Let's head to the Blueprints folder and create a new folder called Character BPs. Move the BP_runner character into this folder. Open the folder, right-click on Runner Character, and create a new child blueprint named BP_runner your character name. In my case, it's BP_runner Kevin. Open it up, choose your character's mesh, and change the animation blueprint to your character's animation blueprint. Save and compile your blueprint. Now, go to the Runner Character Blueprint and find the sliding event in the event graph. Click on the Montage Play node. Promote the pin that goes to Montage Play to a variable. Delete the variable node from the graph. In the Variable tab, select it and change the type from single to array. Create a new variable called Montage Index with an integer type and set the type to single. Get these two variables on the event graph. From the Montage to Play variable, add the Get node, and connect the pin of the Montage Index node to the integer pin of the Get node. Connect the return value of the Get node to the Montage to Play pin. In the Montage to Play variable, add two indexes. For index 0, choose the mannequin's sliding animation. For Index 1, choose your custom character's sliding montage. In the event begin play, add a set montage index and set the value to 0. Compile and save. Now, go to your custom character's blueprint. In the event graph, after the parent begin play, add set montage index variable and set the value to 1. Compile and save. Finally, go to the level, and in the world settings set the game mode to BP_runner game mode. In the default pawn, choose your custom character. Hit play, and now you'll see your character running and sliding smoothly. For those looking to use metahumans, stay tuned for a separate video. And that's it for today's tutorial. I hope you found this walkthrough helpful. If you run into any issues or need assistance, don't hesitate to reach out via email or Discord. You'll find my contact details in the description. If you enjoyed the tutorial, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing for more awesome tutorials.